Greetings, salutations everyone, and welcome back to more The Hundredline, The Last Defense Academy. Where last time we raided the enemy base, and we didn't find Ema or anything. But we won, so that's good. And then this is about when we're getting back. As we stopped in the parking lot and exited the school bus.
Welcome back, guys. Glad to see you're okay. Yeah, looks like everything's good here, too.
Obviously, we wouldn't be standing here if it wasn't. Another peaceful day, free of haters. It was painfully boring.
So, where's Ema? I don't see him anywhere.
Oh well, about that. He wasn't at the base.
Huh? He wasn't?
We searched it from corner to corner, but we didn't find him. We think he's been taken somewhere else.
And the prisoner?
We found her, but she was dead, already turned into a blackened mummy. What? A mummy? We think she was killed by her allies. Lucky girl, I wish we were killing each other right now.
Shut the fuck up, Dorumi, no one cares. My god, you annoying bitch. Anyway.
So you're saying you didn't achieve anything at all?
Hell no. We crushed their base. All of the invaders got wiped out. Cutting down their forces that much is a big achievement.
Well, whatever. Let's just say you're right.
More importantly, do we know where Ema was taken?
Not yet, but we're certain he's still alive.
Hey!
Which means we still have a chance to get him back. Yes, I'm not giving up. I'll never give up.
That's right. We'll get Ema back for sure.
By the way, Nozomi, you're looking a lot healthier. Are you feeling better now?
Yes. I must have recovered during our journey to the base. Sorry for worrying you.
It's pretty late. Do you guys mind if we save the details for tomorrow?
Good point. I'm exhausted.
Have it your way. Consider yourselves dismissed for today. The impromptu meeting broke up and we dragged our tired bodies back to our rooms. Phew, I'm beat. Back in my room, I fell onto my bed. Guess I'll sleep for now. I have to regain at least a little stamina. Took everything I had just to mumble those words to myself. I closed my eyes, still slumped haphazardly on top of the covers, and immediately fell into a deep sleep. Day 74. We're almost 3/4 of the way through.
Get ready for your 74th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another... Be ready to give your...
Only a theoretical quarter left, as you said.
Yep. I woke up to the morning announcement and slowly got out of bed. Yeah. I'd slept like a log, but my body hadn't fully recovered from yesterday's exhaustion yet. Today's day 74, huh? Only 26 days left. It's do or die now. There's no time to relax. For now, I need to consult with everybody about our plans, including what to do about Ema. And we have no leads whatsoever on where he is.
He may be dead for all we know. If only the transmitter had been more powerful. Well, you get what you get from the Giftomatic. The small-sized help, though. It's what allowed me to stick it on the prisoner.
That reminds me, where exactly did you attach it to her, and how?
Come on. There's plenty of little orifices on a person's body where you can stick a little something like that. Especially when it comes to ladies.
I wish I hadn't asked.
Same.
Finally, everyone's here. Let's pick up where we left off yesterday. Tell us in detail what happened. Yeah, of course. Well, I told everyone the full story of what we'd experienced at the enemy base.
So you had to fight over there after all. That must have been tough.
Seriously though, how are we going to get Ima back now? It's a problem, alright. We don't have any leads to tell us where to start looking.
Even if we don't go looking for him, it's possible the enemy might bring Ima to us.
What do you mean?
The invaders are going to use him. I'll bet that's why they took him in the first place.
Use him? How? Not like they did with Moko?
Nah, all the commanders have different powers. I don't think any of them have that copy ability. My guess is that they'll use some other approach. No idea what it'll be yet, though.
Maybe we'll turn him into a hideous monster and he'll come crawling back, begging to be put out of his misery. That happens.
Stop that, you're scaring Kako. But if the enemy is going to use Ima in some way, that might be our best chance to take him back. Yes, we'll turn around and use their plan against them. I won't let things play out like they did with Moko. This time we won't lose anyone. Yeah, whatever slimy tactic they come at us with, we just have to strike him back even harder.
At any rate, there's no moves for us to make right now. We'll just have to carry on like normal for now.
Kako, are you okay with that?
Honestly, I'd prefer to go looking for Ima right now, but we have no idea where he is. And if we don't protect the academy, he won't have a place to come back to. So I'm going to focus on getting stronger, preparing for a chance to save him. I'll work harder and harder and get stronger and stronger. Lady Kako.
Oh, there's tear gas in here. The smoke is getting in my eyes. It ain't me.
That's right, all we can do now is wait. Our chance is sure to come eventually. The thing that worries me the most is how the invaders intend to use Ima. It might be something none of us could even imagine.
Oh my god, the pose.
Best pose.
Hey, Takumi.
Huh? I looked up at the sound in Nozomi's voice. Yes, look up, she's tall. To see her staring at me.
There's something I want to talk to you about. If it's not an inconvenience, could I come to your room later?
My room? Yeah, that's fine.
Good. I'll see you later then.
With a shy smile, Nozomi wandered off.
Well, looks like our discussion ends here. So I'm going to take off for now.
Going already? You didn't even eat. Is it too unpleasant to be in the same room as me?
No. No, I just don't have that much of an appetite today. There's also a little something I want to check out in the library.
With that, Ito left the cafeteria. I'm done eating too. I'm going to go train. Kako devoured her breakfast in no time at all, rushing out of the room right after.
I'm going to go eat in the biolab. I'm in the middle of developing some interesting medication. Look forward to seeing the results.
Then Yugamu stood up from his seat and left. Wow, what kind of interesting medication does he need? Maybe something for an upset tummy? That's just regular medication.
Hey!
Guess I'll go work out. You guys should stop dicking around and get pumped.
We must not fall behind, Holy Jumanji Sword. We're going to train.
Then I guess I'll go to the garage.
I have to clean up the prisoner's cage. I'll be going too. Everyone left the cafeteria one after another. They must all have a lot on their minds right now. You paupers should work hard and sweat hard. I'm going to enjoy a nice refined tea party. Alone. Seeing everyone working so hard is making me feel bleaker and bleaker. Darumi, you're such a horrible loser. You should just die. You're crying. He's just going through some stuff. And I finished my breakfast and went back to my room to prepare myself for our next battle. Okay, I can't just sit around and relax, but first... That must be her. You're still there, by the way, right?
Yes, I'm here. Don't worry.
I opened the door, and as I expected, Nozomi was standing there.
I'm sorry to come by like this. Is that a good time?
Yeah, no problem. Come in.
Thank you.
You said you had something you wanted to talk to me about?
Before that, I should get one thing off my chest. Takumi, thank you so much.
Nozomi bowed her head deeply. It's fine. It's embarrassing when you say it like that. More importantly, are you feeling better now? She finally raised her head.
Yes, I'm bad now. Thanks to you, I'm in perfect shape again. I was skeptical that absorbing the cryptoglobin would actually stop the rejection symptoms.
Now, is she gonna just, like, need to keep absorbing more and more later, or is just, like, is she good now?
Maybe? Who knows? But I haven't had any problems since then. I still can't use hemo-anima like everyone else, though.
Well, it's just good that we managed to stop the symptoms.
I've been thinking. I want to tell you the truth, Takumi.
Huh?
You've helped me so much. I can't keep this a secret anymore. You saved my life, so I'm going to trust you and tell you everything. What I know, what I've been hiding, and what separates me from the rest of you.
As long as you do it now and don't be like, I'll do it tomorrow, and then you disappear.
Yeah, please don't do that.
Just do it now.
Don't pull a Houdini. You hear me out?
I mean, sure. Go ahead, I'm all ears.
Okay, but I want you to keep everything I'm about to tell you a secret from the others. At least until you make it to day 100.
That's fine. That's why you wanted to meet in my room, right? It's just the two of us here. We won't have to worry about anyone else overhearing. It'll all be okay. I'll keep it a secret, I promise.
Okay, thank you.
And with that, Nozomi started to tell the story, little by little.
I told you some of this earlier, but unlike everyone else, I came to Last Defense Academy of my own volition.
Yeah, I know that part already.
I did it to fulfill the dream my mother and I shared. But also, to get revenge for my mom.
Revenge?
My home environment was a little unusual. My father died in a car accident when I was little, and my mom was so busy with work she was almost never home. I was always alone, except when Mom would come home during breaks. She told me a lot about her research. She was so obsessed with it. I don't think she had anything else to talk about. She'd say it was just between us, and tell me about all of the things she'd learned, about how world death devastated the Earth's surface, and how the Tokyo residential complex was an underground shelter. Even that humanity was doomed to extinction at the rate things were going. I heard it all from my mom.
So you knew all those secrets from a young age?
Yes. At the time, those secrets were one of the few connections I had with her. It was still frightening, though. I cried the first time I heard about it.
Back then, I didn't really understand what kind of work my mom was doing. But as I got older, I started to get a better idea. My mom was a researcher working at Kamakura General Hospital. She was involved in a project to save humanity.
She was so absorbed in the project that she'd forget to eat and sleep. To her, it was a mission she poured her entire life into. She'd always tell me she was going to make the project a success and save mankind, and that even though this meant I'd be lonely, we had to do what we could, together.
When When I was in the upper grades of elementary school, my mom suddenly came to me with a serious look on her face. She said she'd want me to work with her to make a project a success.
By work with her, she meant...
She'd reached a crucial stage in her research that would make or break the project. After a series of failures, upper management refused to give her permission to perform more experiments, preventing her from progressing any further. That's when she asked me if I would help her with her research.
She was asking you to be a test subject?
It sounds horrible, doesn't it? But when she asked me, I was happy.
I was so proud of my mother. She was a heroine to me, working to save humanity without anyone knowing about it. And I was happy that I could be of use to her. I thought, if I helped out with her research, we would get more time together. If you said I'd been brainwashed, it would be kind of true.
Then, on a day when other workers were off, I went to my mom to Kamakura General Hospital.
I helped with her research as a test subject.
And that was the experiment. To transfuse cryptoglobin into you.
It seems like she regretted what she was doing. She apologized and cried a lot.
But I actually had a good time at the hospital. I often explore the hospital alone and give my mom a headache. But I don't remember too much from that time. I guess because the rejection symptoms were so rough.
That must have been hard for you.
Not so much. It didn't really get bad until after that.
After that?
The cryptoglobin transfusion experiments kept failing, and I kept experiencing rejection symptoms. Even so, the research progressed little by little. But then, just after I started high school, my mother committed Radical 6.
Radical 6!
In her note to me, which I found after her death, she wrote down some of her research, but upper management didn't really tell her all that much. She didn't know how cryptoglobin came to be created. All she'd been ordered to do was find a way to transfuse it without causing rejection symptoms. She'd been told that if she succeeded at that, she'd be able to save humanity from world death.
How would cryptoglobin save humanity?
According to her suicide note, there were enemies of mankind trying to prevent humanity from surviving world death. My mom was told this power was needed to eliminate those enemies.
Are they talking about the invaders? Is that the battle we're involved in now?
I think so, but she didn't include anything more in her notes.
Enemies of mankind. The invaders were created in order to advance world death. They're basically the personification of world death itself. Does that still hold up as true? But why did she take her own life? Was it because the research wasn't going well?
No. Our experiment was advancing slowly but surely. The rejection symptoms were lessening, and if we had more time to do more, I'm certain we could have pulled off a flawless transfusion. Mom and I were both convinced we could, but at one point, she got a notice from upper management. She was ordered to stop her research.
Why?
They never told her the reason. They just said the cryptoglobin transfusions were no longer required. Just like that, the research my mom had poured her life into was unceremoniously brought to an end.
And she blamed herself for being unable to succeed with her research, for bringing her daughter into it, only to get no results. I think that guilt is what drove her to suicide.
So that's what happened.
When Mom died, the first thing I felt, it wasn't sadness, but anger.
Anger?
Anger at upper management who abruptly dropped her research. And anger at my mom for giving up and taking her own life despite how important she'd insisted this mission was. I've been going on for a while. I'm sorry. Are you tired of listening?
Should we... Oh, that's still her.
Should we take a little break?
I'm fine. If you're okay, can you tell me the rest?
We would just leave it once so you could break to pause
Yeah.
the process. Anyway. Yeah, of course. After my mother's Radical 6, I snuck into Kamakura General Hospital a few times.
I wanted to know why management cut her off, and while I was looking into it, I learned about you and the others. I found information saying a special defense unit of youths with the power of cryptoglobin had been formed.
And that was us.
Maybe another researcher succeeded at the transfusion. Or maybe you had unique qualities that prevented rejection. Whatever the reason, you were all successes. So, my mom and I were no longer necessary.
I don't have any memory of receiving a transfusion. When would we actually have had it done? When I first fought in the Tokyo residential complex to protect Kadowa, I could already use hemo-enema. In that case, was it before then?
I looked into it, and it turned out the goal of the Special Defense Unit was to eliminate the enemies of mankind and save humanity. It was just like Mom said. When I found that out, I started thinking, if I joined the Special Defense Unit and helped save humanity, I could redeem my mother to the people who cut off her research. I could prove that what my mom and I had done wasn't meaningless.
And that's why you decided to come here. But how did you get here? Did you find out where Last Defense Academy was during your search?
No. I didn't even know this place existed until I got here.
Well, you were at Second Last Defense Academy first anyways.
Right. But the last time I snuck into Kamakura General Hospital, I just happened to find you guys.
You found us?
Everyone was sleeping inside of these weird machines. As soon as I saw you, I knew you had to be the members of the Special Defense Unit. The youths with the power of cryptoglobin.
Again, there's still one that's like darkened out, so we don't know who's in there. It could be empty, I guess, but...
I assume it's Nozomi, perhaps. If no one.
Well, she
Unless
is different, so she
somebody-
wouldn't be in the pod. Or is she? I don't know.
I found you just as you were
knows?
about to be sent off somewhere. I figured you were going to fight against those enemies of mankind I'd heard about. It was an all-or-nothing gamble, but I went inside one of the empty machines.
Okay, she did climb into it.
Yeah. Next thing I knew, I'd arrived at Second to Last Defense Academy.
These machines. They must have been those capsules in that weird classroom, right? So we were all put inside those and sent here from Kamakura General Hospital.
Yes. I think they stopped working because they'd fully served their purpose.
Got to say, going through all that to get here was really reckless of you.
Even I never imagined that things would work out so well. But now that I've made it here, I want to fulfill the dream that my mom and I shared. I'll fight the enemies of mankind, and my humanity has been saved. I'll go to my mom's grave, and I'll proudly tell her about what we achieved here.
I see, so that's why you have such strong determination to fight.
Actually, I'm surprised that you guys were kept in the dark for so long. I never imagined you wouldn't even know about the cryptoglobin. That's why I couldn't tell you about my past.
Huh?
What do you mean?
At first, you all resented being brought here, seeing as no one told you anything. If only one of us knew the circumstances, the others would have inevitably been suspicious. And then, if everyone found out Mother was a researcher, they might have even suspected me of being behind all of this.
That's why you decided to hide it.
I couldn't let myself get kicked out due to suspicion after everything I've done to get here. But it was painful to keep it from everybody, because I felt like I was being deceptive.
But didn't Nigo notice that you'd snuck in?
I don't really know why, but he didn't seem to notice. Even when he found out, I couldn't use Hema Anima properly. He just provided me a special combat suit. For when things like this happen.
That's the artificial class armor you use?
Things probably wouldn't have been that different if I'd met Saray first, but Nico was really nonchalant about all of it.
I still don't understand why no one told us any of this. I don't even remember receiving a cryptoglobin transfusion. All I know is that when the Tokyo residential complex got attacked, I was suddenly able to use this mysterious power.
Oh, about that. I haven't been able to ask you until now, but... Did the complex really get attacked? I never heard anything about that.
Huh? You didn't? How was that possible? The whole place was in chaos. Everyone else experienced it. How could you not?
I know. That's why it's so strange. I wonder why I didn't notice.
Didn't notice? Wait, maybe it's not a case of noticing or not. Maybe she just forgot it, like how we forgot about our transfusions?
I may have gone on a tangent there, but that's the end of my story. This is really everything. I've told you everything about me now, Tsukumi.
I see. I'm still shocked and confused, but anyway. Thank you for telling me.
Not at all. I feel relieved to get it off my chest.
It may be a coincidence that I met you all here, but I think of everyone as good friends now.
Even Darumi?
I really love all of you. It pains me
Even
to keep
Karara?
hiding things from the others, but I still want
kind
to
of a
fight as a
shocker.
part of this team.
Well, it's not like you're lying, per se, or even being deceitful, really. We have 26 days left. You can tell them the truth when it's over. When we've saved humanity and gotten our happy ending, they'll forgive you for being a little secretive.
Yeah, I hope so.
Anyway, no matter how many unsolved mysteries there are, it's all coming to an end in 26 days. Cryptoglobin, the invaders, world death, saving humanity, even the problems with our memories. None of that really matters. Not if things end happily. Let's keep protecting the school until day 100. We'll all work together to make it happen.
We'll be fine. It's weird, but I have a feeling it'll be okay.
Yeah,
Hey, Ma.
Yeah?
for sure.
Yes?
I got a message. I need to be right back.
Okay, we will pause real quick. Okay, we're back. Let's see what happens next. Ever since I accepted that Nozomi and Karuha are different people, I feel like I've been able to bond with Nozomi. I'm really happy that we can trust each other as allies in battle. I'm going to save humanity with her and get back to the Tokyo residential complex. Then I can return to my peaceful life, and I can and I can show Karuha to Nozomi, and they can hang out. Twins that never met each other.
What if her mother was cut? Oh, anyway. Phew. After talking so much, I'm thirsty. Takumi, how about we go get some tea in the cafeteria?
Sure, I'm parched. Gonna get tea too now?
Apparently.
Nozomi and I left my room and spent some time chatting over tea in the cafeteria. Eventually we parted ways, and I once again returned to my room. Wait, what was the point of that then, if we're just gonna leave? Confidential,
Right.
learn Nozomi's secret. It's the achievement I got. Nozomi's story was shocking, but it really helped me organize my thoughts. At any rate, instead of racking my brain over things I don't understand, I'm going to concentrate on defending this place for the remaining 26 days. Then everything will come to a happy end. I'll do whatever it takes to get us there. I decided to stop running around for the day and spend some quiet time in my room. So ended my 74th day at Last Defense Academy. Day 75.
Get ready for your 75th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy! Prepare to spend another day and be ready to give your life.
It's morning. Guess I should head to the cafeteria. I suppose. Gaku on way.
Only
He's-
25 days left.
Yeah. He's actually over in the biolab already. So he likes to eat in there. Doesn't seem like a good place to eat, but you know, what do I know? Gaku, where are you at?
Huh?
Day 75 already. The end is slowly coming into sight. Hey, we're gonna get some kind of reward when this fight is over, right? If we don't, I'm gonna lose it. I don't know what to tell you. We're fighting to save humanity, so it's gotta be big enough that we won't have to work ever again, right? That's gonna make this all worth it. Don't you feel the same, Takumi? Well, yeah, but... Right, now that I feel better about that, I'm starved. I'm gonna head to the cafeteria. And with that, Gaku disappeared off to the cafeteria. Which is where I shall now teleport to. As soon as I stepped into the cafeteria, a cheerful voice came my way. Good morning, Takumi. Hey, listen to this. What happened? This morning I tried making twice-cooked pork. I fried it with fresh caramel instead of miso. It was super sweet. I bet. Should I make some for you too, or would you prefer a chocolate mapo tofu bowl? No, I'm good, thanks. I'll make my own food. Okay, just let me know if there's anything I can do for you. Gaku is really lively today. I thought she'd be more depressed about Emo. Hey, is Yugamu coming? Not that we need him around. Yugamu's been holed up in the biolab since last night. He hasn't even been back to his room.
He said he was making some interesting medication, right? I bet it's something seriously messed up. That dude was born creepy. I'm worried about him being all cooped up. Maybe I'll go by later and check him out. Check on him.
Please don't. He'll only try to turn you into a test subject.
Test subject. I'll be fine.
Nozomi inadvertently reacted to those words. Well, after the talk we had yesterday, it must still be fresh in her mind. All done. Now I'm going to train. Let me know if there's anything I can help out with. Bye-bye. Gaku said this in an eager tone and rushed out of the cafeteria.
Is that girl okay?
Ugh.
What's not okay about her? She's raring to go. Come on, she's obviously putting on a brave face.
Huh? For real? All that is just an act? Lady Kako has deceived us?
She didn't deceive anyone. She's just trying to keep us from worrying. If you look closely, you can see her eyes are swollen from crying.
Sometimes I cry non-stop for no reason all night. I usually end up like that the next morning.
No one cares. Her brother was never there to... Who she's never been apart from is missing. We have no idea where he is.
Maybe that's what Dorumi needs, somebody who actually cares.
And no one does. Deserved. There's a misery porn. You're misery porn. That's your life. Anyway. She's obviously worried. Even if she's forcing herself to act cheery.
Poor Kako.
I'm so powerless, unable to help everyone when a beloved friend is suffering.
This depressing conversation is beneath nobility like myself. Gaku, do something to cheer her up. What? Why me? Because you've been completely useless so far. I was taking pity on you by creating an opportunity for you to redeem yourself.
I use this too.
No thanks.
But Gaku, you're surprisingly suitable for the task, don't you think? You have lots of siblings. You must be used to consoling the younger ones.
He calls them siblings, but they're not blood related. Hey, you're not supposed to mention that. Have a little tact. Seriously, why do I have to be the one to deal with this? I expected this resistance. It wouldn't be like you to do anything to make yourself more likable. Fine, I'll hire you for 5,000 yen an hour. If you want money, go console Kako.
Wow.
Leave it to me. Your likability is tanking. Shut it, dude. What's the problem with working for money? Trying to make enemies of all the employees in the world? You're a dumbass if you don't accept an opportunity to nab some cash just for cheering someone up. Here
I hate you and Kurata too.
Here I thought Gaku couldn't get more greedy than he already was.
Maybe we should give her some space. This might be a time to leave her be.
Oh, is that so? Stop it, you're messing up my chance at doing business here.
Sorry. I'll leave you to it. Just don't come on, it's too strong.
We parted ways after breakfast and returned to our respective rooms. I couldn't do anything yesterday, so I'd better get moving today to make up for it. We don't know when the invaders will attack next. I need to be prepared. Free time. New VR training missions have been unlocked. Yay. Probably not gonna do them. Unless I really need it, I don't know. Okay, what can we do today? We can hang out with Nozomi now. Kako or Kurara. Any preference?
Not Kurata. Ever.
Okay, so Kako or Nozomi?
Nozomi.
Yeah, since we've never hung out with her. She's probably the other way,
Right.
because that's where her room is. You can, like, climb up a ladder to the top, so would there be a reason to go up there, though?
I don't know. Want to take a break on the rooftop with me, Takumi?
Sure, that sounds good.
I've decided to spend my breaks on the roof. I love gazing at the big blue sky and discovering unusual clouds.
That sounds very you, Nozomi.
Oh, look! That cloud is shaped like a tulip. Looks like a big flower blooming in the sky.
Huh?
Tulip looks like a chicken skewer to me.
Oh, and look at that piano. I wonder what it would sound like if we could play it.
Piano, I'm seeing a hamburger.
It's all food to you. Are you hungry, Takumi?
Now that you mention it, I had a relaxing time with Nozomi on the roof. Experience unlocked the keyword #soothing. Calculation went up by 6. She's very calculating. Okay. Let me see, I'm gonna save it. I want to... Let's go upgrade some more characters a little bit. The garage is one place you can do it. I just want to see what the other attacks are. Like, this is stronger. Unleash a powerful close-range stab attack. Ignores armor when calculating damage. That could be very good to have. And vertical slash attack, flight +2. I basically just want to learn all the moves. Also, allows use of counter in battle. Does this mean that we'll just, by default, counter stuff? I don't know, but I definitely want impact stab. So now he can do 3 damage by default. So now he's one of the heavy hitters. You already learned you the good stuff. Get more, of course. What else we got? No attack. Just 2. That's stronger than this one. And attack power does go up the next thing, so that'll do 3 on the next one. Learn, I feel fine, sure. For teaching people new moves today. Decelerate, buffs ally fighting power. I don't know. Fine. What do you got? Buff, and then on the hunt. In a vertical line, you gain HP, and it does 2 damage. So with his voltage, he'll be doing 3, so I'll get that for him. Everybody's getting boosted attacks. Hellfire! High firepower, close range attack for a wide area. And then she gets stunned herself. Could be good to have though, so I'll take it. We're not running out of those other things yet, right? Yours is already maxed. A Mega Punch would allow him to punch. Do I even want him to punch though? It's like I can just do defense. Well, it would take 2 to get them to fight. I don't know. I'll save it. What can you do? Bolstering Bullet. Adds attack +1 and move +5 to allies. That could be good. You know what? I'll give it to you. Carrara. Craft Support Tower. It buffs allies at the start of each turn. That sounds kind of cool, but we don't like you, so ignore you. Wow, attack of 6. I mean, sure, it's stun on user, but that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's good. Very good.
And her ability to do +2 damage is against lone enemies. That's her like ability, not like from the attack. So with basically, if there's nothing next to the enemy, she'll do 8 damage, I think.
Oh.
If I'm reading that right.
Maybe.
I'll give her this too, because it might have a good attack pattern, because her other attack pattern can be hard to work with. We buffed her a bunch. What are you? User extends arm to strike an enemy in front. Bleed on target, and it does 2 damage. I'm gonna give you the Sacrificial Viper. Because now you can be in the higher damage club. Okay. We buffed a bunch of people then. I think we'll call that a day and go hang out with somebody. We can hang out with Tekamaru, Shoma, who's hiding in the bathroom for some reason. Or we can hang out with Nozomi again.
Let's do Shoma.
To the bathroom. Again, I don't know why he's in here. Takumi, can I ask you about something? Sure, what's on your mind? The ghost, I remember. I had fun talking about ghosts with Shoma, the one where he says there's a ghost. I'm like, ghosts don't exist, even though I'm the one that keeps trying to tell people I see them.
Right, gaslighting.
Literacy and creativity went up.
Headies. You never know when the well then.
It's good to become more literate. Time to sleep already. I'm relieved today went by without incident, but there's no reason to think things will continue on peacefully. The invaders will be desperate to attack. I'm unbearably anxious and scared for the remaining days. I just have to go for it. That's my only choice for survival. And so passed my 75th day at Last Defense Academy. Day 76.
Get ready for your 76th day of active service here at Last Defense Academy. Prepare to spend enough. Be ready to give your...
Time to get up. Come to think of it, I haven't been dreaming of Kadoa lately. Not that I miss it or anything. It was probably weird that I was dreaming better so often in the first place. I'll be able to see her for real when I get out of here. Anyway, I should hurry up to the cafeteria. No longer dreams ever. Oh.
Good morning, Takumi.
Hey, morning. The moment I went out onto the rooftop, I bumped into Nozomi. Feels like I've been seeing a lot of her lately.
Are you going to the cafeteria? Then let's go together.
Yeah, let's. We don't need Ado anymore. We got the girlfriend.
Oh no.
Sorry. Nozomi and I talked casually as we headed toward the cafeteria. Once again, there was a cheerful voice ringing out in the cafeteria that morning. Nozomi, good morning. Takumi, good morning to you too.
Good morning, Kako.
Morning. Enough of these pleasantries. What are you two doing waltzing in side by side? You're even holding hands. Did you spend the night together? We're not holding hands.
He's Oh god. We happened to see each other on the roof, so we just came to the cafeteria together.
Wonder, the two of you are together so often lately, it seems suspicious. I never thought you'd be into perverts, Nozomi. Although I do hear the more respectable the girl, the more salacious she is. Salacious she is behind closed doors.
Where'd you hear that? Oh wait now. Isn't that a little extreme of you to call Takumi a pervert?
Hey.
Takumi has a girl he's left since childhood waiting for him back at the residential complex, you know?
I wouldn't say I love her, but... Screw you, Normie. Don't even look at me. You talking about the girl who looks like Nozomi? That's even more suspicious. You're projecting your girlfriend onto Nozomi. It's like an even weirder version of guys who are into twins. Are you enjoying the filthy feeling of dating one of them while having an affair with the other? Hey, I'm not projecting anything onto anyone.
Hey!
Nozomi does look like Kadoa, so it was kind of bewildering at first. What'd you say?
I just said what? That's a strange thing to say, but whatever.
But it's different now. I'm not mixing them up anymore. Kadoa is Kadoa, and Nozomi is Nozomi.
So you're saying you only like your childhood friend, and you feel nothing at all for Nozomi?
I wouldn't say nothing at all, but... We're friends. I consider her a valuable ally who fights alongside me. Why is she looking at me like that? Did I say something wrong? Wow, high schoolers are amazing. They're so much more mature in so many ways. I've never experienced anything like this before. Probably because you've always had that older brother of yours hovering around.
Hey.
My bad. Well, you see, we shouldn't be talking about this first thing in the morning. That's right, it's too stimulating for a perma-virgin like myself. Really, you come up with the most vulgar conversation topics. This is why I hate the proletariat. You're the one who started it. Die, normies! All of you, disappear from my sight! Yeah, my bad. I finished my breakfast as usual, then decided to head back to my room.
How
Jeez,
weird.
They really gave it to me. First thing in the morning, too. Haven't I made my feelings clear enough already? Kadoa and Nozomi are different people. I'm not mixing them up. Anyway, I'd better use today to prepare for the next invader attack. Free time. Tsubasa or Kiyoshika or Shomaha.
Go with, Kiyoshika.
Go to the strange room. Let's save in the strange room. Kiyoshika. Oh, Sir Takumi, I must live in this room from now on. Ask why. The more I look at this room, the cooler it gets. It's like some dark, mysterious secret base. What's so cool about a creepy place like this? Do you even know what it's for? The purpose of the room is irrelevant. All that matters is that it has a cool vibe. I let feelings drive my way of life. So I've decided I shall live here, so it shall be. I forcibly dragged Kiyoshika out of the strange room she was so determined to stay in. After spending some time together, you understand Kiyoshika better now. Do you? Mobility went up by 6. Free time. Let me check my stats, the grades. Okay, I have a lot of things at 2. Really, I should probably focus on linguistics, math, and science, at least until they get up to 3. Science looks like the lowest of them all, though.
Yeah.
So let's see who we can hang out with that matches those.
Takumi believes that Earth is flat now.
Takumi believes what?
The Earth is flat. His stat is so low that he believes that.
Yeah. Let's see, Karara, Kiyoshika, or Narumi. She's the gem. We're already good on that. I think
Pick whenever.
we're good on her too, so Narumi would be the one that gives us the stat we want.
Good. I would hope you wouldn't pick her anyway.
Karara, you mean? Or
Yes.
never go near her. Takumi, come act in this movie I'm shooting, okay? Do what Narumi says. Look what I made with the Gift-O-Matic. I can use this video camera to direct my very own movie. I'm gonna make the nastiest, most messed up splatter film ever made and send the TRC into a total spiral of terror. So I need you to act in my movie as a corpse. A corpse? Yep, all you have to do is die on camera. Just plunge a knife into your belly and gut yourself. I'm not gonna commit seppuku for your movie. Besides, that has nothing to do with acting. It's fine, I can just bring you back with the Revival-Matic. Filming starts now. I have the set ready over there. I ran as fast as my feet would carry me. Spending some time together, you understand Darumi better now. Creativity went up by 6.
At ease, soldier. You never know. Well then.
Time again, huh? This day felt like it ended in the blink of an eye. Keeping up this pace and getting closer to the finish line is the best thing we can do right now. Anyway, I don't really have anything to do, so I guess I should rest up for tomorrow. I fell asleep just like that, bringing my 76th day at Last Defense Academy to an end. Days are flying by today.
Yeah. Maybe we should stop for today.
Or split here, you mean, or whatever.
Yeah.
Okay. Day 77. Everyone, if you enjoyed this, then liking, subscribing, commenting, and sharing are all appreciated. The most important thing, though, that thou must absolutely do is have a nice day.
Bye for now.
Bye for now.